So I wanted to record this quick testimonial for Paritosh. So very recently we struggled with multiple problems like hiring and a bunch of different problems, which could have easily solved themselves if we had, an active network of people who had the expertise in the relevant areas and who would have been willing to help us solve those problems. And that's when we realized that, even though we were doing very good in sales and all that, and business was going really really well, but just sitting in a room and writing code or doing SEO optimization and getting traffic and selling to people is not enough. You need to have a network, and that's when I realized I need to get headfirst into this, and I had no idea where to start or how to go about it. And then I came across the BNB webinar advertising by Paritosh, and I'm so glad that I signed up for it. It was just a mere 99 rupees, and I got to spend 4 hours with Paritosh and the entire group, where the way he introduces the basics of networking. This is something that always sort of resonated with me, that you must have a other centric perspective instead of just networking for yourself, and because you need to take something from people. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And the way Paritosh puts it, and the way he has framed his networking basics, and the way he explained it in the BNB webinar, that was just phenomenal. And also, one more thing that I wanted to highlight about the BNB webinar is the way he has structured the to do's and tasks and interaction. So it gets you to punch your insecurities, look them in the eye, punch them in the face, and say, okay, I am going to beat you. And that, to me, was the most transformative experience, because these are deadly insecurities that can stop you for years and years from doing the things that that you're capable of, from reaching out to the right people, from asking from asking them for the right favors, and from earning the right to ask them for those favors and whatnot. And these are things, if you don't master, then you can have a massive loss over years, which you won't even realize, because that loss is not visible. And all this I could overcome in this simple workshop. And by the time it was time for when he got to the pitch, where he offered his NRPN workshop. I had some lunch commitment, so I had to actually leave for the pitch part. But when I returned, so it was still not over, and I hadn't even seen any single bit of the pitch, but I signed up for it nonetheless, because I've known Paritosh for about 6 years now. We go way back from the times when we used to work out of the same co-working space, and I know how much of a amazing person he is, and how much he really cares. And when somebody like that asks me money with a promise to provide value in return, that to a petty amount like 2499, all I have to say is, where do I sign up, where do I pay? So yeah, that's my opinion of Paritosh. Totally recommend him. If networking is a problem that you want to solve once and for all, and if you want to do it right from the word go, like I wanted to do, then he is your go-to person. Yeah, so that's my take on Paritosh. Thank you so much. Bye bye.